All right, folks, we're taking a little break from the fishing, and quite literally a stone's throw from where we're fishing. We're up in the enclosed indoor climate-controlled cleaning station here at Swan Creek, and this is due to a lot of effort, donation, hard work. Folks at Akaska, Bill Wackerly here with me, has been involved in everything Akaska for the last decade. Kind of give us a rundown from concept to completion.
Well, we worked the Walleye Classic since 2008, and through the whole time we always thought we should do something here at Swan Creek. Once the community center was paid for, we put our efforts towards this. Bill Hines had recommended that we look at one at the Mobridge and see if we couldn't develop a facility here similar to that. So we went up and took a look and had a meeting, a public meeting with Game Fish and Parks, got their approval for it. And then through the efforts of the Walleye Classic, the town, the Development Corporation, many of the businesses that you see on this wall, plus the individuals, we were able to develop the funding to start the project. And once it was approved, of course, it went under construction last year and was finished just before the fishing season last year, and it's provided a tremendous facility for people year-round. The ice fishermen really liked it this year.
That's huge.
A warm facility, and so it's been one of those economic development things that we thought was important for Akaska, and something that the Walleye Classic could get behind. And so we're pretty proud of this facility, and we have more work to do yet. It's not completed. The parking lot, hopefully Game Fish will be able to pave that, and then put the final touches, a little more landscaping and trees, and this is all also geared towards many of the ice fishing tournaments we have here, and of course the South Dakota Walleye Classic and Festival, which is coming up in July. And we've also added, tried last year, but because of COVID we couldn't have the Northern Lake Oahe series, but we will have that this year in conjunction with the Walleye Classic. So if you want to see a real fishing tournament, that should be really exciting. We'll have the regular fishing from the Walleye Classic plus the Northern Lake Oahe series.
And I'm here to tell you folks, I've sat in on the meetings on behalf of the series with these folks in town, and there's a lot of volunteer effort here, a lot of thought process goes behind it. And something that I'd like to personally pass along is this is wonderful for the anglers, our local anglers, more so even the out-of-state guys, because it's drawing them here and it's allowing Akaska to have viable businesses. There's a lot of retired folks in Akaska, the bait shop and tavern's open year-round now. And with that, you folks come out here, please stop, spend a few bucks, because that helps keeps these doors open and it helps everybody in the process. You'd alluded to the championship, and that is something that this whole area, it's Northern Oahe, the whole upper end of the reservoir. You'd mentioned Mobridge. They've done a great job over the years promoting the area. We go through here, we got New Everett's Resort, we're down at the Whitlock area with the tournaments there. So it's a good, wholesome, just a good feeling tournament series. There's stiff competition, but it isn't, dog eat dog, that type of thing. And probably the camaraderie is probably the biggest reason we keep seeing these teams come back year after year.
And I think it's important for our anglers in the region to understand that the Walleye Classic and the Northern Lake Oahe series is something they can compete in and do well. They don't have to be a master angler, just a good fisherman, and it's a lot of fun.
Yep, you don't have to have a $100,000 rig with all the fancy graphs to do it. You can literally win it right out here in this bay, and it has been won right in this bay. So do not be afraid to come out if you've got a smaller boat. The wind kicks up. There's plenty of places to fish very, very close here. And that's, to me, the beauty of this area. The northern part of the reservoir is more consistent throughout the seasons.
And you can come and spectator-wise, you can come and watch your friends from clear as far north as Pollock, clear down to Whitlocks, and watch them fish and come to the community center for the weigh-ins and have a good time.
Yep, and another thing from the angler's perspective too is watching what the guys that do well do, because there's so many varied tactics on this reservoir. You know, it could be one pitching jigs, it could be one pulling deep, you know, it could be one pulling over trees. There's a dozen different combinations of things that could be happening, and they could all work on the same darn day.
And they've won it every way since we started the Walleye Classic. Live baiters have won it, crankbaiters have won it, jig tossers have won it, so if whatever your pleasure is a good opportunity to win.
That's what I like to pass along to people too. If there's some technique that you're good at, come out here and try it. These fish are pretty conducive. When they want to go, they're an aggressive strain of river fish, because obviously this is a reservoir, and they'll respond to it.
That's right.
Okay, well, perfect. We're going to go back, get back to our lines, hopefully pull in a big pike for you here and wrap up this day.